Hello friends, in this video, let us have an introduction to selection sort. So selection sort is a simple sorting algorithm, and in this algorithm, we will select the correct element for every position. So assume that there are some students standing in a queue, and all the students in a row should stand based on their height. That is, the shortest person will stand in the beginning and the tallest one will stand in the end, just like we stand in a school assembly. So let us take these 5 students with different heights. First one's height is 180 centimeter, the second one's height is 165 centimeter, the third one's height is 150 centimeter, and the fourth one's height is 170 centimeter, and the fifth one's height is 145 centimeter. But you can see they are not standing based on their height. See here, the tallest person is standing at the first position and the shortest person is standing at the last position. They are standing in a random way. So here, we need to select the correct person for every position. And how can we do that? We can do that by selecting one person at a time and comparing him with the other persons. And if they are not in the right order, we can change their positions. So first, let us select the student who is standing at position 1 and whose height is 180 centimeters. Now, let us compare him with the next person. And student 1 is taller than student 2 here, which means they are not standing in the right order. So we have to change their positions like this. And you have to understand one thing very clearly here. We are finding the right person for position 1 and we are not finding the right position for student 1. There is a difference between that. That is, we have selected the position 1 here and we are comparing the student at position 1 with all the other students behind him. And whenever we find a shorter person, we bring him to the first position. So now, let us compare the student at position 1 with the third person because we are finding the right person for position 1. So compare these two persons and we can see that the third person is shorter. So again change their positions. So now compare the student at position 1 with the student at position 4. And we can see that the fourth student is taller than the first one. So there is no problem. So now compare the student at position 1 with the student at position 5. And see, they are not in the right order. The fifth one is shorter than the first one. So exchange their positions. And now what just happened? The shortest person, that is the person with height 145 centimeters, got into his correct position, which is position 1. So we selected one position and did many comparisons and found the right person into that position. So that is what selection sort is. So first position is now okay. Now our objective is to find the correct person for the position 2. So compare these two and we found that the third one is shorter than the second one. So exchange their positions. And now compare the second one and fourth one. And they are in right order. That is, the shorter student is standing before the taller one. So no need to exchange the positions. And now compare the students standing at second and fifth positions. And see, the student at position 5 is shorter than the student at position 2. So we have to change their positions. We have to bring the shorter one into the front. And this step is also done now. And now we got the correct person for the position 2. Now our objective is to find the correct person for position 3. So compare these two and we found third one is taller than the fourth one. So we have to change their positions and now compare the students standing at third and fifth positions. And see, the student at position 5 is shorter than the student at position 2. So we have to change their positions and now this third step is also completed and we got the correct person for position 3. So now we have the right person at position 1, 2 and 3. Now we only have to take care of students at position 4 and 5. So now let us find the correct person for position 4. So compare the students at position 4 and 5 and we found that fourth one is taller than the fifth one. So we have to change their positions. And now this fourth step is also completed and we got the correct person for position 4. And there is only one student left now and he must be the tallest one and he must be at the right position after this final step. So now all the 5 students are at their right positions. And this is exactly how selection sort works. In each iteration, we will find the minimum or maximum element and places it in its right position by comparing it with other elements. So that is what selection sort is. Now let us derive the algorithm for selection sort from this example. So we have 5 students here, but we needed only 4 iterations. Because when 4th person finds his place, the 5th person, that is the last person, automatically finds his place too. So if we have size elements, size minus 1 iterations are enough to sort all the elements. So we can write the outer loop as for I equal to 0, I less than size minus 1, I plus plus. And in each iteration, we are comparing one element with all other elements which are after it. That is in iteration 0, we are comparing elements at positions 1, 2, 3 and 4. And in iteration 1, we are comparing elements at positions 2, 3 and 4. And in iteration 2, we are comparing elements at positions 3 and 4. And finally in iteration 3, we are comparing element at position 4. So in every outer loop iteration, for I, the inner loop execution will be from I plus 1 to size. So we can write the inner loop as for j equal to I plus 1, j less than size, j plus plus. That is, the outer loop is dealing with an element at a particular position. Then the inner loop will make comparisons from the element one ahead of the element the outer loop is dealing with till the last element. And if the order is not correct, then the elements will be swapped. And this is how selection sort works and we have derived the algorithm for it. In the next video, we will learn how this algorithm works with a suitable example.